All you have to do is put 10 yen into the vending machine, and it will spit out exactly what you need at that moment, no matter how much it's worth. After Nobita successfully bought a pack of letter paper for his mom, he wanted to give it a try himself, but he didn't have any money, so he had to borrow 10 yen from Doraemon to test it out. Nobita took the money and tossed it into the gadget. First, the machine spat out a pile of 10 yen coins, which Nobita used to pay back his debt and even made a tidy profit. After returning 10 yen to Doraemon, Nobita put all the remaining money in at once. The vending machine rumbled and made a loud noise. The next second, the two were blasted backward and landed on the ground. Looking up, they saw a trash can in front of them, along with a lid, a playing card, a relay baton, a bar of soap, and a towel. It seemed to have spit out nothing but junk. Doraemon thought, it must be because Nobita put all the money in at the same time. Just then, the gadget spat out a comic book, but they realized that this comic was one he had just borrowed from Sunio and read the day before yesterday. Right at that moment, Sunio showed up demanding compensation for a torn comic book, and the comic book the machine dispensed solved the problem perfectly. Doraemon suddenly realized, it seems the gadget wasn't broken after all. However, hearing this conversation, Sunio sniffed out that there was something good going on, so he turned around and brought John over, and they borrowed the gadget. Looking at the remaining items, Nobita wondered what use they could possibly have. Suddenly, he stepped on the tail of a dog that had appeared out of nowhere. The dog was instantly enraged, and chased after the two of them relentlessly. While running away, Nobita tripped, and instinctively shoved the relay baton into Doraemon's hand. The vicious dog surprisingly turned and only chased Doraemon. It turned out the baton's function was to pass on the bad luck. The dog continued its hot pursuit. The two then spotted a concrete pipe by the roadside. They used the trash can lid to block one end, but to their surprise, the dog squeezed in from the other end. As they continued running for their lives, it suddenly started pouring rain, and there happened to be a lidless trash can by the road. They hid inside the can and put the lid on top, avoiding both the rain and the dog. Later, Shizuka walked by. While hiding from the rain in the can, they chatted and wanted to play cards. They found that Shizuka's deck was missing exactly one card, and the card the machine spat out filled the gap perfectly. At this point, all the seemingly useless items had come in handy. Meanwhile, the two who took the vending machine wanted to use it, but they realized they didn't have any 10 yen coins. John felt around in his pocket, and found a button. Sunio and John tried to fool the machine with the button. As a result, the machine spat out a pile of chewed gum that stuck them together. The two were glued together and couldn't move, and it smelled like saliva. It stank to high heaven. Clearly, you get what you pay for. John finally took out some real money. Sunio really hoped it would give them the answers to that day's homework. John thought that was a good idea, but this vending machine doesn't just sell you whatever you want. The two waited with high expectations, but out popped their teacher with the center-parted hair. In a way, that did provide the answers. Under the teacher's supervision, the two quickly finished their homework, but they didn't get a single question right. The teacher shouted angrily and made them stand in the hallway as punishment. Sunio's mom came to bring tea and saw the two standing at the door. She wondered what was going on. Just then, the teacher pushed the door open and came out. He wanted to talk to her about the children's academic performance. Sunio's mom was instantly confused. She couldn't figure out why the teacher was there at all. John wondered, what would happen if we took the 10 yen back? Sunio wanted to know too. No sooner said than done. They tied a string to the chewed gum, and yanked the 10 yen coin right back out. The gadget rumbled and reacted. The teacher flew in from outside, rear end first, and in a panic, he was forcibly sucked back into the gadget. With the teacher gone, the two unresigned boys put money in again, but they only got a bar of soap and a towel. Furious, they went to settle the score with Nobita. Just as they were questioning the use of these items, a car sped by, splashing dirty water and soaking the four of them like drowned rats. It was only then that everyone realized the towel and soap were prepared exactly for cleaning themselves up right now.